Marbs here. Thought it would be really kind of cool to look back at some of the Steelbooks that I obtained this year and maybe give you a few stats on what I was able to accomplish on my goal of adding more Steelbooks to my Xbox collection, and talk about what my favorites were that I added this year and show you 5 new ones that will finish my collection for the year. The final 5 Steelbooks. The first one, Terminator Resistance. Now, we've talked about this in another video. This is their complete edition. It's a beautiful steelbook. It has fast become one of my favorites to look at. I think it's really well done and definitely one that you should consider adding to your collection if you can. This is Songs of the Deep. This is one from Insomniac. Now, I can't remember the whole story of how this happened, but I believe this was a publishing arrangement by some developers inside of Insomniac or something who created this game. I have played it, I like it, it's a cute little game, and since Insomniac, obviously now a Sony-owned studio, doesn't develop for Xbox anymore, so it's kind of a rarity, I suppose you would say. This is Park Beyond. Now, this came in their deluxe edition that they sold in their store, and I was able to import just the steelbook from the UK and add my disc and stuff to it. So this one was a really nice pickup and an addition to the collection, something that I didn't expect. It's kind of a neat steelbook, kind of a little understated, but still good nonetheless. This is Scorn, the deluxe edition for Xbox. Now, this is a very nice looking steelbook. I think it's got a very, very good look. I definitely like the way that it's embossed into the metal. I think that's kind of cool, kind of different. Definitely one that I do think is really worth picking up if you're definitely a Scorn fan. And the last one is, yep, you guessed it, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. This is the new Call of Duty steelbook, just came out. This year it's red, last year it was green. I think it's a really kind of a cool one. It looks really nice. Very, very much like last year's steelbook, but in red. So I think we're following a little bit of a Call of Duty theme here. So let's get back to my thoughts on the 2023 steelbooks. There are 30 steelbooks in the videos that we added this year, and you can see them all here on the table. I've got to give my Marbs Steelbook Manufacturer of the Year. Probably, I think, would have to go to Capcom with their steelbook for Street Fighter. But let's talk about the 5 steelbooks that I think are really great and were the ones that really caught my eye. In number 5, this would be the Show, the Captain's Edition of the Show with a steelbook. Very nice steelbook, good coloring, looked really great. The next one I would call out is the Callisto Protocol. This is kind of a rare one, but it is one nonetheless. Probably would be in my top 5 of this year, coming in at number 4. At number 3 would be the Crew, the Asian version of the Crew Motorsport. I think it looks really cool. It's the coolest driving steelbook that I was able to obtain this year, so I really like that. Coming in at number 2 is going to probably surprise everybody, the GameStop Sonic Frontiers steelbook. It's different than the Best Buy alternate, kind of one of my favorites. And my number 1 this year would definitely be Street Fighter 6. What a steelbook this is. It's a beautiful looking steelbook and definitely my favorite of the 30 that I was able to collect this year. I think that's part of the challenge here. I think the futures of steelbooks and physical media in general, as I've talked about before, is going to be greatly diminished over the coming months. So it's difficult to say where steelbooks are going to go. The steelbook announcements are few and far between. There have been a couple of steelbooks announced from limited run for Xbox, but beyond that, there isn't much yet that we know about. My name is Marbs. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.